whatever you respectfully call yourself, people. It's your girl, Straight No Chaser with the Queen, here at the throne. And like I said, with my journey, I've been off for a few days and I'm trying to find me something to eat. And with me finding something to eat, I just thought about it. See, I'm out in the B Ham. Let me give our brother a shout out. He probably don't even know that I'm out here. And I just wanted to talk about black businesses. A lot of us complain about black businesses of how we act. And we will drop, huh? Yeah, hold on one second, y'all. I'm coming in here to this black business. Hey, Grand Rising. I'm coming in here and I'm at a Caribbean shop. I searched and searched, y'all. And we talking about patronizing.
Here we go.
So where am I? This is Southern Caribbean Restaurant. I'm on live. You want to say hi to my people? Yes. So where are we located?
We are located at 1116 Lamb Avenue
In Birmingham,
in
Alabama.
Birmingham. Right across from Gibson Pharmacy.
So yes. So if you come to Birmingham, Alabama, he's been nothing but positive. I like his attitude. He wasn't rude. So that's how we have to support each other. What we getting? You getting the money?
Yeah, I just paid for it.
That's
No.
the jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken. Looks good. I'm satisfied.
That's your goat.
My goal.
Yes, his goal.
My goal.
No, we eating bad today. We know that we talking
No,
about y'all don't say
goat
no
is not
eat.
good. The goat is not bad.
No, I'm talking about with people that say that you ain't supposed to eat meat. You know, we're gonna have our vegans
Well,
on here. I
well,
told y'all I'm vegan-ish.
Well, I'm gonna eat. Goat is lean.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
I don't eat pork. Well, everything
So
but
good to
bacon.
see y'all too. I'm trying to go ahead and do my lives. I was like I said before, I wanted to do everything so professional at my desk and all that. So I figured, I wanted to go out. Where in Beham? Off of Lum Avenue. Is Lum Avenue. If you look, here's his menu right here. Is Southern Caribbean Restaurant. I heard the other customers leave out asking him something about other people cooking. They were like, they cook like you though? And it's a nice spot, very nice, clean. Veganish. I'm veganish. I'm trying to be vegan, but I'm gonna have my meat, some of it. I think we supposed to eat in moderation, you know. And then what make the meat bad now is all the chemicals and stuff they poison us with.
8136.
Yes. So I'm glad to have found a spot among my people that I can patronize my money with. But I want to ask y'all a question. We complain a lot about how black businesses are rude. And even if a black business is rude to you, does that mean you don't patronize it? Because everything else around us, we patronize white businesses and don't even know
They
it.
just as rude
Thank you.
Thank you.
or ruder.
Or you don't even know. Just like the clothes you wear. I don't even know where these sunglasses come from. You probably don't even know where your pens come from. Thank you so much.
We gotta have patience with each other.
Yes.
All right, Bubba, what do you want to know?
They're one of his customers. So it's a nice spot. But when we patronize businesses, do we do we really think about the white when we complain about our businesses? Should we tell our people, if you go to a black business, should we tell, let me give y'all the building.
Yes, you should.
Should we tell them? Because a lot of us are rude to each other. So should we, when you have a bad experience with a black business, isn't it best to be honest? And I ain't talking about in our black way. I'm just giving him a little bit of patronization here. I'm not talking about in a bad way. You know how we talk. We don't want to go to just like, dang, you need to do something with your business. This bitch be this and that. We don't need to come at our people like that. Should we do our own personal surveys and write owners and create a national black survey and we give our own quotes? Because with the key. Because the whole point is that we don't want to piggyback off of white restaurants. And what got me to saying that is, like I said, we want to go around. And our daughter was talking about getting a job, and she was basically getting ready to choose what job she wants to do, right? And she was talking about the black business had offered certain benefits, but you couldn't get the benefits until after maybe a year. And I was explaining to her that, like with me being a black business owner, a smaller, we don't have what white society have. A lot of us expect black businesses to give exactly what white businesses give, or we expect them to give more. When half the time, y'all see what's going on, we struggling ourselves. And my incentive in my business is that I teach people how to work for themselves. I teach you how to get your own cleaning business. And I motivate you to basically break down, take time to talk with me on your dream. Because corporations have made it where you are building another person's dream. They're paying, when you sign your work papers, you're signing up to give your life to somebody else, saying, I accept this little bit of pay for giving my time in my life to help you build your dream. White corporations get it easy. They get loans. They get this. About time our black business come up, ain't no telling how long we struggle. I am not saying there's no black businesses out here that didn't have to struggle hard to get where they at. But in general, we don't have what the white businesses have. Hey, Brandon Cruz. We don't have what the white businesses have. So we need to find a form of communication to talk, because we don't need to keep letting the stereotype come out. We got so many stereotypes that we need to crush. And we got so many stereotypes that we need to stop putting on each other. If you have a black business, a bad encounter with a black business, it's best to write a complaint or write an email to that business. Right now, the tone that we have with each other as black people, we really need to write it down. And black businesses out there, don't take it the wrong way if you get a critique. Now, we know that we are used to, as black people, we're being picked on every side. But we have to get to the point where we're serious with each other. And the only way our brothers and sisters' businesses will get better is once we give our opinions. White people ask for opinions all the time. They just eat up what they want, take out what they want, make the adjustments, and then fuck all the rest. Don't they, baby? You looking for the GPS?
Yeah.
They don't care about the rest. So we do need to start a survey.
Now, I do agree about what you said about black businesses being able to take constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's a way to say it and it's a way to take it. And you brought up a good point about the email or the texting or whatever. Sometimes you know how we be, so it's better off, if we can do it through email. But then the thing is, when a person takes time to write something and when they take time to read it, it's gonna resonate in their brain because they gotta read it.
I do that. Like sometimes if you arguing, that's why women, we sing long texts, because if you take the time to read a complaint or something, you gonna argue with yourself in your head, and you won't do them word damages with each other. So I think as black businesses, I take complaints in my businesses. I laugh at them. I take my complaints, but I think in black businesses, we they said salute my brother Quincy. In black businesses, we need to put out suggestion box. King Quincy Pride Bentley said, hey, peace.
Hey.
Peace to everybody. Yes, it just, all this that happened with us, it kind of got us to where our business, where we got to a point where, hey, we're able to step away for some days, which I haven't been able to do, and get some free time and handle some family business. But with a black business, be open. I know, what, Spotify, I got to get me another podcast, y'all. My podcast is out there. I don't know what happened. Anchor, I can pull it up, but they don't give me no access to my Anchor account. So I'm going to start my new podcast. I'll have to learn all this technology. Like now, that's a black business. My podcast is a black business that I'm trying to build. And it's not like everybody else's. It's not professional. It's not pretty. It's not like you get to all the website. But I'm getting there. And that's my point. I look at where I want to be treated and how I want people to understand where I'm coming from, because my intentions with me building my business is very pure. But it's not the way that the vision in my mind is. We're wanting the end result of something that we ain't even finished fighting for. And that's for almost all black businesses out there. And if it is a black business out there that it can go toe to toe with these corporate white businesses, meaning benefits, the building, all the relationships, you know, then hey, I salute you. But all of us that can't, it's the thousands and thousands and thousands of us. They got these little online stores, and all of us that got these businesses in the hood that with the dilapidated buildings, or the buildings that we just barely put together, that you could put in maybe 1 or 2 chairs and the bathroom. You know our black businesses. Come on, let's stop acting unlearned. Let's stop acting like we got to stop letting white people use our imagination. Black businesses out there, the reason how white people keep getting it, because they dainty up their businesses where it looks appeasing to the eye. And even though we living in the ghetto places, we want to leave out the little hoods that they have created for us and go eat in their delightful restaurants while looking over our black businesses. And then our black businesses are sitting in the hood, be like, well, bump it, I don't care. We all got attitudes. You see what I'm saying? So black businesses and black patrons, black customers, we got to work together. It's time to start taking those suggestions. It's time to stop with the attitude. It's time to drop the white supremacist mind. Kill the white Negro in you, and stop treating your people like their money is not important. When you find yourself as a black person doing that, just know that you have just become one of the white supremacists, because white supremacy is a system. It's how you treat, talk, act, give chances. It's all about oppression the black person. That's why only way that black people can be racist is when you're racist towards each other. You will sit up here and say, I ain't going to her no more. That's because we personally know each other. I ain't doing this to her. I ain't buying from her no more. Why? The tires you get, where they made at? There's so many white businesses involved in the simple things that you don't know nothing about. The white businesses make sure they get a piece of the people who bring you the stuff. They get a piece of the person who package it. They getting a piece of everything, and then they turn around and get you to tax you. Your rent. You paying rent. Who you paying rent to? I don't even care if your landlord black. Who you paying? The majority of us are paying rent to white businesses, and they don't give a fuck about you. But we gonna complain. You can do what you do if you like it. But we gonna complain. We gonna complain. Who put the stop sign? You using this traffic light. You had no problem. Do you know that the roads that you drive on, when you got towns and commissioners that don't take care of the roads, that's busting up your cars and stuff, and then you go to the other side of town and it's all nice, they taking all your money and doing what the fuck they want to do, because they want you to have the illusion that you are cursed. It's something so bad with black people. Look at how you living. When they're creating these conditions, they're creating the conditions that black businesses cannot be as good as white businesses on the way on the surface, on the looking side. They give each other the loans in a minute. They help each other, and they get that. Every time you turn around, there's thousands and thousands of white businesses. What about who you buy your flowers from? Who you buy your caskets from? Huh? Where you get your caskets from? You don't want to deal with black businesses. These people, these businesses, where you shop and get your groceries from. Because them same people that own them stores, they take all that extra money that you patronizing while you mad with your sister or brother that she might be nasty. It might be a black business. Y'all might got into it. But at the same time, she ain't going to take the money from her business and go pay a Ku Klux Klan member to oppress you with their Ku Klux Klan laws. Their white supremacist laws. See, y'all don't know how to trace money and understand that you playing Monopoly whether you want to play Monopoly or not. Ain't that right, baby?
Right.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else.
What did it say?
Oh.
Left 3 lanes.
But let me tell you something.
Right to stay on I-20 East.
Hold on. You gonna just stay in the middle lane. Look, let me tell you something. Stop acting like black businesses done did so much to you when you are paying for your own demise. When you go to the shoe store, who own it? That's right. Follow the money.
Trace the money.
Go ahead.
Trace the money. Where the money stops at.
And who owns the money once you leave the money in the hands of the person you buy the product from?
Right. Trace the money. Be amazed where it lands at. Well, you won't be.
They don't want you to patronize black businesses. They want you to come to places that look all pretty, like all these buildings, if y'all can see them. They want you to come to the biggest hotels, the Renaissance, all these, so that they can treat you like shit. And we get in that mind that we don't understand. We passing that energy of treating each other like shit onto each other, onto our businesses, onto our kids. We don't know that when you are trying to go and patronize these vacation spots and everything, you're voting for them. You're giving them, you're trusting in them to do right by the money. And that's why we stay fucked as black people. Because we just automatically give trust to corporations and don't know we're giving trust to corporations because you trust them to do right. Just like with the shot, the vaccines. We trust that a person is going to be a human being, and these people done showed us that the only human beings is us because we ain't roused up yet and slit throats yet. So the only human beings walking around with common sense, the only human beings walking around with compassion and with sense is us. But we go and
once you start shopping black, you're gonna look for black people to shop with first before you consider anybody else.
And that's what we be doing. I can't do it all the time. I'm not saying I'm perfect,
right.
But I put a conscious mind when I'm getting ready to spend my money, let me do it black first.
Right.
When I'm getting ready to spend my money, because I know when I put my money into the hands of my enemy that's dressed up like Santa Claus, that's dressed up like the mall, that's dressed up like Dollar General, that's dressed up like Family Dollar, that's dressed up like Publix, that's dressed up like Winn-Dixie, I know that them white people that own it are going to go use the money to fit the needs of white people.
And even
if white views.
And even if you got to spend a couple more extra dollars, it's worth it in the long run. Look at the big picture.
Because when we empower our people, yes, we coming out with a line. They say they love the head covering. We're making a line of his head covering. When we empower our people, then they will be able to sit in the seats and make laws and erase laws to be able to get up there with everybody else is doing. That's right, Pride of Biddy. This is woke folk talk. If you a sheep sleeping, it went out. I didn't finish reading it, but this woke folk talk. That's what I like. This talk is for woke folks or folks that need to be woke, and they turn around and use our money to further oppress us. It's the monopoly game. They say like soon as you somewhere you could be on the monopoly game doing good, then boom, go send you right to jail. They said with a head wrap. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We support black businesses. The more we can put money in our people's pockets, the more empowered they come. See, they got us spending with everybody so they can separate it. But if we spend among each other, they got us with the spirit of jealousy and hunger. And we think that if our brother get a million before us or do better before us, we ain't gonna get there because the road been so hard. But we need to empower black businesses so that black businesses can have enough power to get some say so in these commission boards and to the we can be putting money towards our candidates if you want to play the voting game. You seen what I put up on my Instagram where they wouldn't even let the highest bidder that was black people buy this mall. Why? Because they can control who the fuck they want to sell it to, boo. And y'all keep expecting these people to do right. They don't want you to have nothing. That's too much because they need you to spend your money with them. That's what their business is based on. You being stupid enough to keep giving your money to them and hating your own people. We used to have the Jew joints. We used to have the hole in the walls. because we put our money there, and then society found out. Pull them out them holes, pull them out them June joints, let them come in, tear down these whites only signs, tear all that shit down, let them come in, and let them bring the money to us. That's why they burned down Black Wall Street. They burned down road. They figured out, oh, we don't need these niggers to go back to Africa. We need them to be freed slaves to at least think that they're free, while we control every aspect of their life with the mighty pen and paper. The same thing that they gave you your God with. Your God came from the white man's hand with his pen and paper. After he cut down the trees that God gave you to breathe with, he cut them down instead of making materials out the earth, but they so fast wanting to take over, they're destroying the earth. But he wrote your life down on the pen and paper. And we've been following the pen and paper and not following our gut, our intuition, our spirit guides, our orishas.
130B.
Yeah. So, it's time to start knowing what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing. When you're going shopping, you're not going shopping. You're taking your money out and you're about to empower somebody or some family. Understand what you're doing. When you're going out and you're buying something, you're empowering somebody's family. It's time to research the companies that you deal with, and it's time to start fasting. Y'all keep thinking you fasting. I'm not going to eat in a week for God, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pour out libations. Fast from these corporations. Fast from this bull that they got you spending your money on. When we start fasting, then the world is going to see a difference. Oh, there's a gap in the money here. They track digital. If you know about Forex and stock, the stock market always comes back to where it was. It eventually could go back to where it started from, and that's at the bottom. They keep living. They're able to do this. Look, Piggly Wiggly, the Western Union, the right. Then they come around with businesses that loan you money to take back the money that you already don't got. I'm go down here, it's probably gonna be 1,000 owned white businesses before I get a black business. And then next thing you know, you go in that black business, they might be rude, blah, 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 and this and that. Then you go in there because they ain't saying hi. Because that's some white people mess that they done told you. The white people told you when our people used to be oppressed, they say, what you smile. So through our oppression, we had to smile in their face while we serving them and taking care of them, and they whipping us. So now we expect our people to do the same thing. We need to go and shop and do things with our people with a purpose. I purposely go spend my money with them, and I purposely let them know I'm spending my money with them. I want to make that a habit. Can you make that a challenge? Can we make it a challenge? Hey, look at this. Instead of stacking up your... If that black, I don't know if y'all can hear me. If that black business is rude, it's time to write letters, write emails. We'll call the police on you, write emails. That black business had no choice but to listen.
Right. If they want to stay in business.
Hell, email me a black business and we'll talk about it. We got to stop destroying we'll build a hill. White people don't build mountains, hilltops and mountains. We build a little hill or anthole. As soon as we do one thing wrong with each other, we stomp it. That's why we don't. That's why I was never built to mountains and hills.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Patience.
Not patience.
Tolerance. Long suffering.
But it's another one. What's it?
Endurance.
No.
Y'all know a word to put up with each other a little bit more. Basically. Consider it a little bit more when you're going in there. If they rules say, it takes a lot because we already need help ourselves. So it's going to take a lot. It takes practice. So let's start practicing supporting and talking and really dealing with our businesses the right way. Empathy.
Empathy. That's the word.
There you go.
That's it.
Amazing Tribe said
exactly.
empathy.
That's the word. We
That's
gotta
right.
have more
Thank
empathy
you.
with each other.
Exactly.
We have empathy with everybody else, but ourselves.
Yes. I'm sorry, Kathy. I just jumped on. I got my mom and uncle them there, so I just jumped on. I'm trying to go live here and there. It's fine. Oh yeah, go back to the gas station. But yeah, we gotta have more empathy. We gotta understand. Okay, I can't go in my black business eat. That's why COVID really came. It's allowed it. So it said y'all still ain't getting it, boom, and y'all going back to the same thing. Get the vaccine, you know the truth, you know the history, you know it ain't no proof it work. It's just yeah. We know the tricks and we know all this, but we just keep on. The universe is trying to wake us up. COVID made it where nobody can patronize nobody's business. Now get y'all black asses out there and start helping each other and start patronizing businesses with each other. It's time to go back buying auntie pies and grandma icy sickles and not Baskin and Robbins and all these people who don't give a fuck about you, who take your money and go get with Publix and they get their money and they go get with Winn-Dixie and they get their money and they put these fucking fucked up in the head ass racist ass senators before you, and then you sit around here somehow they changing the voting law. Well, how the hell they sitting in the seat? Because y'all don't want to, they made you dumb and you continue to be dumb and you only read what they want you to read. Education doesn't mean get a job. You don't have to be educated to need to educate yourself on all aspects of life. Whether it's the wind and the water, why is this planet here? Why are they out in space? Why the hell did Jeff Bezos quit his job to go out in space? What the hell they up there for? Why did our people say Planet X? Why do they say aliens? What the hell is in Area 51? These people are after us. How did they know about Henrietta Lexell and they keep on doing it? Why would they allow the police to kill us and murder us? We are basically endangered because of white supremacy. They won't teach history, but yet they want to give you the vaccine for $50 or some weed or something. You see what I'm saying? So you have to basically actually sit out here and really be paranoid with white supremacy. Not say paranoid, but educate yourself. Research. Delta 19 viruses and explains itself. These people, they already admitted with Fossey emails. Y'all see Brother RZA. Look at it. You see Tyreek. You see I don't care if you don't like these people. Michi, all they putting out information. That's one thing we all got. They might not get along, but that doesn't mean that they getting out bad information unless it's somebody who, like I said before, trying to drag us back into the lion's mouth. Now that's the difference. We gotta learn to agree to disagree. I know that Voice and Michi X probably ain't gonna talk right now. They gonna disagree. They gonna disagree. And it is what it is, but it doesn't mean you stop the work. We got to know to stop killing each other. We ain't got enough soldiers. Our woke army ain't that big right now for us to be out here killing each other. Just give the fact that send each other emails, talk behind scenes. That's why as a nation we need our own nation resolution. When it's not for likes. You can't make money off of everything. I think you can make more money by having solutions in the back, and they don't know how it happened, and we bring our people up front and they shaking hands like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X did before they motherfucking killed them. They keep stopping that union of the unity of black people. They keep stopping it. Now they got us stopping it, and we don't realize we putting our own hand in our destruction. We gotta patronize black businesses because black businesses and black home ownerships was the core for our people to go to rescue. How did Black Panthers have their own house? How did our people have all this land? How were they able to burn down towns? Okay, our people just had towns. Why the hell are we not figuring out how the fuck they built them towns together? Y'all keep talking about shit. You want to get rich like Black Wall Street. You want to be rich like white people. You don't want unity. Y'all asses don't want you want likes. That's why I don't hardly be on here. You want likes. You want to be popular. White society has taught you to go after vanity. You want to be, as long as white accept you, but what you need, every black person needs to ask themselves, ask the universe this question. Hi, amazing tribe. I thank you for your support. All you. Ask yourself this question. Ask the universe this question. What are they going to say about me when I die? What are they going to say about you when you pass? What did you really do? Just because a million or a billion people on the planet like you don't mean that you did nothing. Just because you wrote a book don't mean you did nothing. Don't mean you. Yeah, that's fine. Do they got CBD in there? I forgot.
I think they do.
Go see if they got that Delta for her. Look.
Delta 88.
Mm-hmm. When you passed, you had a lot of J's. What did J? The gummy. Mm-hmm. Delta 8 gummy.
What is it? Flying Monkey?
Yeah, if they got it. Or just some Delta 8. See if they got it. What they gonna say? You had a black business, but did your black business had a hidden door where you let other people come in? You know, our people always, they criminalize us. Now we think that the people that just because they have mug shots, just because they white laws say that they criminals, that they criminals. Come on, please. What did your black business do? My black business, I'm going back to, I went to Black Wall Street, not to just say I went to Black Wall Street, because I wanted to understand Black Wall Street. I wanted to understand, how did they get there? I'm a type of person, I ask questions. I want to understand, how did we get here in the beginning? Everybody wants to understand, but white people stop you from asking questions. You don't even ask questions about your existence. You let them roam the earth. If they was already here, then people would have been passing down knowledge. If they were already here, they wouldn't be amazed and be digging up graves. Would it be okay 20 years from now we go start digging up white graves and experiment with them and take all their jewelry out that they stuff that they people left for them and start putting up in stores and on the walls? Let's admit to what the hell is really going on. They legalized grave robbing and they called it archaeology research. Archaeology comes to if you find a city. It's different. If you dug up the grave, if you want to understand, then leave the stuff in the grave. Make the grave secure where it's still in its sacred resting place. You don't take our people out and put it in the window. Them people got something coming. And I'm going to tell you that's what the universe is saying. I told my mama them that. Okay. It's something coming. But what we better stop doing is stop getting in the way of it. What is your black business doing? Is your black business just taking money out the community? A lot of people I know, like they say, Boys Tyreek and whoever else, but I feel like they get money. They gotta live. We live. If it wasn't for white supremacy, money would be floating around between all of us. But they give back, not the way that other people say they should or whatever, but it's still giving back. You know, that's how y'all met me. I didn't have a platform like that. I didn't understand the platforms. I just told them I had a voice. I had something to say. And they were saying, okay. So I have to give credit to where credit is due.
Amen.
So now, where is he wrong for not paying people? Hey, that is between him and his universe and his God. I know what I signed up for, and you know. And is he wrong between him and me? That's between them. He know the truth. If you know the truth, then you do what's right. But he still give back because he allows the platform and they have us voice. So it's different from just taking and not giving back, because you got a lot of black businesses that just got businesses and then they supplying the drug dealer, and the drug dealer still running around shooting up people or something like that. I'm not saying every drug dealer is like that, but the new drug dealers, all they doing is mimicking what they see. The old drug dealers was used to take care of the communities. That's why they locked them away and then let you look at this stupid music and stuff. That's why the music changed everything. There is no divider between young black kids and teenagers and adult music or entertainment. What is your black business doing? Is your black business providing a way for B1? In your black businesses, are you so caught up in white supremacy that you cannot mention another black business in your business? If you're a black restaurant, you should have black real estate, black janitor had money, but he got other people who were richer than him because he knew. Why is our stars? All our stars together can buy states and land. All our stars can take money and just buy up all the houses in one state. We keep talking about giving. These people not gonna give nothing. They showed you they will fucking die first. They keep waving their gun. They told you. And now y'all don't want to die unless you want to kill each other, unless you want to show that you will die for your stupid behind pride. You ain't got shit to be proud of unless you dying for B1. Other than that, you ain't shit. Because your life means nothing if you ain't dying for B1.
Take the next left onto 7th
You
Street
when they standing over your casket, what they gonna say? He had the big Jordan collection. When this season, when this time passed, because every century, every time has its season. When everybody on this time that's living is gone, and the things change, history is going to talk about the past. And in the past, are you going to be those people who the people said are going to be shamed of and realize that in science that you held up the movement, that you were a part of a problem because you would not wake up? What is history going to say about you? Even if you're a successful black business, are you taking your money and you're smooching and rubbing elbows in the face of the oppressor because now you get to go eat the nasty water?
GPS signal lost.
They don't have everything that you trying to survive and get was stolen from you already. Huh? Everything you're trying to get was stolen. Oh, was stolen. It wasn't theirs in the first place to sell to no damn body. The beach don't belong to them. Just because they wrote their laws, them papers could be ripped up. But it takes black businesses empowering each other. We got to rebuild black towns. We got to rebuild black businesses. And it starts individually. It starts in your individual communities. It starts in your individual mirrors. You got to be the one to go out, even if you own a black business. My black business is going to be an example, and I'm going to get with those other black businesses. We're not going to be just doing like other white people do and just give, damn, baby. What fell? We're not going to be like other black businesses and just give all our shit away to anybody. Like they want to line us up. Every time it's time to give away something free, you got a line in the projects and line here because you placed in a street. Those are not our communities. They did not free us. They just took away. It's just another plantation. All that is just a certain plantation. Just like Dan Calloway said, slavery was a type of employment. Just because it wasn't the best employment, it was a type of employment. It produced income. So, with that being said, look in the mirror, start with you. If you don't own a business, find out black businesses. Instead of going on these white vacations to Disney World and all these other places, why don't we go on vacations and start patronizing black businesses that we see online? Start patronizing black businesses that we see online. So that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We got to support each other, and it starts individually. Look at the clothes. Look at your closet. Look at what you drive. Look at what you eat. Look around. How much of white supremacy is in your life? How much do you support white supremacy and then say her name, Brianna and stuff? That's how they stay in power. And they take that money, and when they kill us, they donate it right to the killers. But y'all don't want to take the time to reprogram your mind because you're not used to thinking that way. You're not used to walking out. You're not used to looking at people as the enemy, even though they're your friend. Because they're not going out making sure that they patronizing black businesses. But they make sure that we support, make sure that we have to support everything they have. So I'm gonna go in here with boycott the white businesses. Not trying to be funny. That's why they want you. You gotta look in your house. Look at what you eat. Did you grow some of your food? Did you even take the time to grow one plant? To take that out, the power. If everybody grew one thing, you take that out, the power that they cannot use. They use all the money. Look around you. The cars you drive, the gas stations you patronize. Do these gas stations support you? Do they, when it's time to say her name, do they give to black organizations? It's time. It is a lot to think about because you already out, but you got to think about this. We got to understand what working and spending money is. Because how do they keep doing it when they vote? When you see presidential election, y'all play this voting game when it's all about who going to put more money into who. Y'all know it. Stop acting like these people doing right by what they told you about how we vote and what we doing. Stop playing that stupid game with these people. And stop playing it with yourself. Stop telling yourself I'm finna vote and it's gonna change this year. Our people been motherfucking voting for years and there ain't nothing changed yet. Stop wasting y'all energy on bullshit. That's what I say. Y'all waste your energy on a whole bunch of bullshit and then keep praying and then you go to your next resort because everybody doing it and you start praying to Jesus and you see that everybody been praying to Jesus. Kids dying. Jesus won't even save little black kids and y'all still praying to him. I'm just not trying to be funny. Black businesses, you need to take all this church energy, all this energy and do something with your life here that means something. You gotta look around. What you eating? Look in your cabinets. Look around you. Look at the monopoly game that you are in on real life. The board, the roads you drive on, half of it, you know it's the black town. Why? Because they are not going to take care of the black town. The roads are going to be messed up. The houses are going to be dilapidated. They're going to be run down. You're not going to get no support from them. Because they want it to look a certain way. They want you to like white people. That's why they had our black men walking away from black women to be with white women. And that was nowhere in there. It was all about your intellectual property is your mind. Look at everything for what it is. You actually walking around teaching your kids you are cursed when you are chosen to be on this planet. Because if they let you, why did they steal education? So that you wouldn't understand math. And if you understood math and science, you understood you was chosen. You are a chosen one for this planet with the sun, the way that this earth works and photosynthesis and how your skin works. They keep telling you we all the same. No, the fuck we're not. And science says that. I could look a white person. We're not the same. White people, we're not the same. Look in the mirror and we'll look in the mirror. And first of all, that'll prove it. Second of all, my skin produces something that yours doesn't. And your people are charging over $400 and something a gram to get what I'm made of and what I produce. Two black people produces melanin people that produces melanin. When you mix, it changes. You see our people. Why do y'all keep seeing them dig our people up and all the noses and broke off? Are y'all not tired of the same old stupid ass tactics that they use to make you think that you're not who you are? You were chosen for this planet. If they were here just like us, then they would have graves just like us. It wouldn't be no need to dig each other up because your parents would have been passing down stuff to us. Why do they act unlearned? Why when you come to something new, you want to smell it, you want to taste it. They want to taste it, they want to fuck it, all that. Because that should let you know one inkling right there. Why? If you already here, you should already know where everything at. You should already know what it tastes like. You should already know why the Egyptians or the graves was buried. You should already know all that if you were from this planet. The chosen people are who they are attacking. It is nobody else. So what is your black business doing? Is your black business providing a place of education? Can black businesses have coffee shops? Is it safe? We don't have no more safe places. There's no more girls club. When I was little, if I wanted to get out of the house, I could walk down the block and go somewhere. Now they made sure our kids are on the phone and they allow any and everything to come through. There's no way to protect information that your kids got. Now they're telling your kids it's okay to talk about sexuality when these kids don't even know how to damn cook at age 3 and 4. They're allowing them to talk about sexuality, something that what life is about, procreation. Then they get y'all black men up there like they little dancing thing, and then as soon as you say something now they strip you of their wealth and stuff. They only white businesses got the power to do that because they make sure black businesses don't have that power. Understand when you're patronizing black businesses that you're empowering your brothers and sisters. Just like white people are empowered. Stop letting them have control. We're going to have to put up with a little bit. We're going to have to fast a little bit. No more fine dining. No more all these restaurants. We got to start going on trips and just to get a hotel. Look, we don't have no black hotels as much as it, but if we got to spend money, we got to get a hotel and we got to go deal. Hey, we're going to go to this black business in this town. We need that. That's why we had our green book. So we'll know what black businesses to go to. They help themselves to overlook our business. Everything they created is to stomp us out and steal our ideas. They help themselves by giving. They ran highways over ours. Why don't we just talk about what the hell really going on and stop playing this po game and make some changes? But it starts with us. It starts in your own damn house. You can't go to no rally. You can't join no organization if your mind ain't right. It start with you. So I'm getting ready to go in this house with my mom and them. Hold on. Quincy done dropped the plates. Girl. Yeah, that's what I'm getting them. They just all throw it around. Yeah, but like I said, honey, we gotta support each other. That's how it used to be. Our people used to cook. We knew how to cook food. They took all our recipes, stopped us from owning restaurants. We're the only race of people that don't have our specific restaurant. We're the race of people that cook soul food, but the white people are the ones with the soul food restaurants. Because we used to go to grandmama and aunties and cousins and neighbors' houses. Communities knew each other. We got to look at things for what, put it up here, for what it is. Excuse me. But honey, I'm about to enjoy some oxtails or goat. And we just got to tell ourselves the truth from a black person. My cousin wanted to start her business. She going to be doing events. And she was making balloons. I have this other business I'm doing, and I needed balloons. And I'm teaching her. I told her, look, she was like, I want to get my business when I get everything. Yeah, the rights come into play. She said, I want to get everything. I said, start with what you got. She know how to make balloon arches. I said, well, I'm your first customer because I don't know how, but I got to add a deal. We got to start looking at each other's talents in our families and our friends and stop going out there when it's time to make a cake. You might tell our people, when my sister started her t-shirt business, the things was peeling off, the numbers was peeling off, everything was peeling. She was starting, and workers complained. I told them like this. She started this business. She's a black woman, and you got to start some damn well. And it ain't gonna be like the white people, so we gonna wear these damn shirts. Period. We got to get that attitude. Hey, this food a little salty, you're a little rude, but we got to get it. That you give. Hey, just can I suggest a suggestion box of your business? Or you come in there, hey, I just want to give a note or suggest. You know, we got to learn ways to communicate to our black businesses if we want changes. Because we're never going to get nowhere. Marching is not going to get us no fucking where. It's time to start talking among each other. It's not going to change unless you change you and the way we think and the way we move around and the way we protest. The best protest is to start loving and supporting each other. Y'all keep yelling and marching in the street. I'm too old. My knees hurt. I can't do all that bullshit. I got to save the rest of these knees if we're going to do this garden. When they turn around, when we gardening, then I look at myself turn around like if the white people standing there looking at us, because we're not going to them no more. We're going, unless we're trying to buy something, we go towards us. Look at your friends. I told my cousin, she made the balloons and she could do it. And hey, she said it's not the best I'm learning. I said, well, hey, I'll take it. You learn it because in a couple of years, watch what she be when she make it. You got to encourage each other. It might not be the best. Your friend might not make the best cake, but if it's good, say, hey, I might can't decorate it, but it's good. You tell the child, hey, it was made from this. The things we used to buy and put value in was because of who made it, how it was made in love, or what was done in love. Whether it was a dress grandma made or quilt with all the colors or pieces of clothes. We used to put value. These people done took stuff and made you think that the shit that they selling you is valuable when the shit ain't nothing. You can't even look at them Nike sneakers and say, oh yeah, I remember this. You remember when you spent all your goddamn money on some white people stuff and empowered your oppressors so they keep on empowering the people that's allowing those monkeys in them suits to keep shooting and killing your brothers and sisters, fool. So again, peace. They playing music, so I don't want my YouTube video to be flagged. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day.